Hey, I'm in here back with another Magic the Gathering unboxing, unpacking. This time we have the collector boosters for Bloomburrow. I had this a while ago, at the same time I did the play boosters, but decided to do the play boosters first and did like a small-ish break between the two. But yeah, here we are. I think this is going to be the last time I'm going to get the play boosters and collector boosters at the same time for a set because, I don't know, the artwork for this one in particular seemed really interesting to me, so decided to get it. But yeah, after this, we'll see. We'll play by set. So, yeah, let's see if I can open it safely. I think it's like right here, right? So yeah, let's see what we get. Hopefully, we get some cool stuff. I don't know if there's serialized stuff in here. We're just gonna open up 3 packs per video because there's only 12 packs per boosters. Or 12 packs per box. 12 packs per booster, yeah. And anyways, yeah, let's see. Let's read the thing here. All the legal jargon, kind of. And this box, a shield and a sync wrap. Yeah, we got that. Is there anything? So it contains 12 boosters, which each contain 12 to 13 traditional foil cards. May contain these cards: BOB, BLC, SPG. Includes 5 cards of rare or higher and 4 common, 5 common, and 1 land cards. Okay, so there are here. I didn't say any serialized, but it did say borderless raised foil enemy cards and 3% of boosters. So hopefully we get some. I saw some of them as I was searching to like add to my like online document of the cards I got. For like the rares in the original one. Some of them look pretty cool. So I guess the design is going to be this. So, alright, just going to have 1 pack, 2 packs, 3 packs. Alright, I forget how shiny these were. It's been a while since I've opened up some play boosters. I've been opening some play, or not play boosters, the collectors. I can't speak, it's kind of late. So, alright, we got 3 packs. I assume we're going to see a lot of these since we opened up the play boosters, but we'll see. Let's open up these shiny packs and hopefully we get some good stuff. I mean, if anything, the token card, if the double-sided token card, that will be pretty good, I think. So, let's get the token card out of the way. So there are double-sided. So we get the Warren War Leader. And they're like double-sided foil token cards too. And we got a fish. Alright, let's put that there, out of the way. So let's see, is it common side first? I'm going to just peek at the first. Okay, it is. So, first card is the Wax Wayne Witness for 3 white. Flying Vigilance whenever you gain or lose life during your turn. This gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Like, some of these cards, they look great in foil form. Not gonna lie. Like, they look absolutely great. But some I'm not a big fan of in foil because it's so hard to see the art, so you can't like really appreciate it. It just looks like a mess or really, really shiny. Or if you get in the right angle like this one, like it has to be like right here. So that looks pretty cool. So next up is Sazakap's Brew for 1 red. Gift to tap fish. As an initial cost to cast a spell, discard a card. Target player draws 2 cards. If a gift was promised, target creature you control gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Alright, we got Skyscraper Duo for 4 blue. Flying whenever this enters exile up to 1 other target creature you control. Return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Alright, we got a High Stride for green. Target creature gets +1/+3 and gains reach until end of turn. Untap it. Alright, we got the Junk Blade Bruiser for 3 red green. Trample whenever you expend 4. This gets +2/+1 until end of turn. Alright, uncommons, we got the Bright Blade Stoat for 1 white. First right, lifelink. Pretty straightforward. Next up, we got Persistent Marsh Stalker for 1 black. I used to remember when only when you pay 1 and a green, all you can get was like a 2/2 bear. That was a long time ago. Anyways, this gets +1/+0 for each other rat you control. And threshold, whenever you attack with 1 or more rats, if 7 or more cards are in your graveyard, you may pay 2 black. If you do, return this from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. Yeah, alright, we got a Tide Caller Mentor for 1 blue black. Menace. When this enters, if 7 or more cards are in your graveyard, return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Alright, next up is the Hazard Root Herbalist for 2 green. Whenever you attack target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. If that creature is a token, it also gains Death Touch until end of turn. Alright, our foil land. This is an island. I don't know if these lands are better foiled or not, because like the non-foil ones really showcase each step, like each of the 4 seasons really well. I don't know if the foil one does it as well. Alright, our first rare is the mythic. We got Season of Gathering for 4 green. Choose up to 5 that worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. So the first one is put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control against vigilance and trample until end of turn. The 2 is choose an artifact or enchantment, destroy all permanents of the chosen type. Okay, so we'll choose artifact or enchantment. And then the 3, draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Alright. Next up is Thickest in the Thicket for 3 green. When this enters, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature where X is that creature's power. And at the beginning of your end step, draw 2 cards if you control the creature with the greatest power or tied for the greatest power. Nice. The artwork's pretty nice too. I really like it. Next up is Dawn's Truce for 1 white. Gift a card. You and permanents you control gain hexproof until end of turn. If the gift was promised, permanents you control also gain indestructible until end of turn. The artwork's pretty nice for this one. Alright, next up. Ooh, we got, I mean, I don't think it's an anime one, but we do get a Planeswalker. Did I get Planeswalkers in the play boosters? I don't remember. I think I might have gotten like 1 or 2, maybe, at most. But yeah, we got Nissa, the frog version of Nissa for 3 green. Whenever you tap a forest for mana, add an additional green. And then +1 is put 3 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target non-creature land you control. Untap it. It becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with vigilance and haste until, and that's still a land. And then -8, you get an emblem with lands you control have indestructible. Search your library for any number of forest cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Really, really fun, Nissa, right? And then the last card for this pack is Paw Patch Recruit for green. Offspring 2, trample. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control other than that creature. Seems fun. I mean, we got a really, I think it's a really nice pack for the first one. Really good start. We got Nissa, the frog version, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, on to pack 2. Alright, I kind of wish, I forget which packs, they weren't Magic the Gathering packs, but when you open, there was like a little string that came with the pack, so when you tear it open using the little cut, it has a string so you can like pull it down all the ways to get a clean open, instead of this where you just like open up the corner and you have to like do this thing to get it. But anyways, alright, let's see what the token is. You saw the squirrel. Alright, that looks pretty cool. And then the other one is the Darkstar Augur. So it's flying at the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library, put that card into your hand, you lose life equal to its mana value. Okay. Alright. First card of this pack is the Dire Downdraft for 3 blue. This spell costs 1 less to cast if it targets an attacking or tapped creature. So target creature's owner puts it on the top or bottom of their library. Next up is Savor. See, like this one I'm not a big fan of for the foil because you can't really see the prey in this snake's eyes, right? I believe in the normal version you can, but this one is a little bit harder to see. So this is 1 black. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Create a food token. Okay. Then we got Brave Kin Duo for white. 1 tap. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Next up we got Uncharted Haven. Enters tapped. As it enters, choose a color. Tap. Add 1 mana of the chosen color. Alright, we got Sticky Tongue Sentinel for 2 green. Reach, whenever this enters, return up to one other target permanent you control to its owner's hand. And then uncommons, we got a Mind Whisker for 2 blue. At the beginning of your upkeep, Surveil 1 threshold. As long as 7 or more cards are in your graveyard, creatures your opponents control get -1/-0. We got Builder's Talent for 1 white. Whenever it enters, create a 0/4 white wall creature token with Defender. And level 2, whenever one or more non-creature, non-land permanents you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. And then level 3, when this class becomes level 3, return target non-creature, non-land permanent from your graveyard to the battlefield. Alright, next up is the Vine Reap Mentor for black-green. When it enters or dies, create a food token. Alright, next up is the 3 Tree Scribe for 1 green. Whenever this or another creature you control leaves the battlefield without dying, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. There's our island again. Is this the same island? It is the same island because the number is the same, 266. What a coincidence. But anyways. Alright, for our first rare is Artist's Talent for 1 red. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Level 2 is 2 red. Non-creature spells that you cast cost 1 less to cast. And then level 3, if a source you control will deal non-combat damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage +2 instead. Alright, next up is Murmuration for 4 white. Birds you control gets +1/+1 and have vigilance. At the beginning of your next end step, for each spell you've cast this turn, create a 1/2 blue bird creature token with flying named Stormcrow. That's a lot of birds. Next up is Darkstar Augur. That's a really good artwork for this. I really like it. So Offspring is black, which we got the Offspring token in the same pack. So flying, at the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to its mana value. Alright, pretty cool. I do like that artwork. We got the Baleful Strix for blue-black. Flying Death Touch, whenever this enters, draw a card. Okay. And then the last one for this pack is the Valley Rot Collar for 1 black. Menace, whenever this attacks, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of other squirrels, bats, lizards, and rats you control. Alright, seems pretty good. I still think the first pack was better. And now, the last pack for this video. Alright, let's try open. No, we can't open it that way without. Hopefully, like if I open it, I feel like I'm gonna just dent the cards for some reason. Cause like my nail's gonna hit the back or something silly like that. Alright, let's see the token. If I can. We got the Steaming Charger for when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to target player. And then the other side is a treasure token, the Adorable Treasure token, which I think looks better without the foil. Because you can barely see like these two, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Alright, let's see the last pack. We got Take Out the Trash for 1 red. Take Out the Trash deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If you control a raccoon, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Next up is Finch Formation for 2 blue, Offspring 3. Whenever this creature enters, target creature you control gains flying until end of turn. Alright, next up is Thornplate Intimidator for 3 black, Offspring 3. Whenever this creature enters, target opponent loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. Alright, we got Seedpot Squire for 3 white blue, flying. Whenever this attacks, target creature you control without flying gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Alright, we got Mind Drill Assailant for 2 blue black. As long as 7 or more cards in your graveyard, this gets +3/+0, and then 2 blue-black Surveil 1. Okay. Then we get Into the Flood Maw for blue, gift to tap fish, then return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand if the gift was given, if the gift was promised. Instead, return target non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Okay. Next up, oh, that was an uncommon. Why did I put it there? As a Thought Stalker Warlock for 2 black. Menace. When this enters, choose target opponent. If they lost life this turn, they reveal their hand. You choose non-land card from it, and they discard the card. Otherwise, they just discard a card. Alright, we got Harnesser of Storms for 2 red. Whenever you cast a non-creature or otter spell, you may exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card. This ability only triggers once each turn. Alright, Curious Forager for 2 green. Whenever this enters, you may forage. Whenever you do, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Alright, now we have a Plains for our foil land. First rare is Gev, Scaled Scorch for black-red. Ward, pay 2 life. Other creatures you control enter with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each opponent who lost life this turn. When you cast a lizard spell, Gev deals 1 damage to target opponent. Okay. Next up is Domri, Anarch of Bolas, another Planeswalker. So 1 red-green. Creatures you control get +1/+0. And then +1 is add red or green. Creature spells you cast this turn can't be countered. Then -2, target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Alright. So Domri is Badger? Maybe? I don't know. Porcupine? I can wish it would tell me, but I'm kind of bad with some names. Anyways, next up, we got Alania, Divergent Storm for 3 green-red. I like the border for this, the dual color border. Whenever you cast a spell, if it's the first instant spell, the first sorcery spell, or the first otter spell other than Alania you cast this turn, you may have target opponent draw a card. If you do, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for that copy. Wow, that seems cool. That seems cool. Alright, 2 cards left. Let's see the penultimate card. Ooh, it's a mythic. Season of the Burrow for 3 white. That artwork looks nice. Choose up to 5 worth of modes. You may choose, okay. So 1 is create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token. Okay. 2 is exile target non-land permanent. Its controller draws a card. And then 3 is return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield with an indestructible counter on it. That seems pretty cool. With an indestructible counter on it. And then the last one is Toski, Bearer of Secrets for 3 green. This spell can't be countered, indestructible, and this attacks each combat if able. Oh, it's a mythic special guest one. Okay, cool. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Nice. I can see how this can get annoying because it can't be countered and indestructible. So you have to either do a board wipe or, I mean, not even not a damage board wipe, like not a board wipe. What's that word? Like a -1/-1 counter thing, or do a bounce, something like that, because it's indestructible. I was thinking like board wipe, but then this will survive a board wipe because it's indestructible. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Although, like I said, the first pack we've got, I think, is the best one of the 3 so far. Just because of Nissa alone, I think. Maybe it's because of my bias towards Nissa the Planeswalker, but yeah. I mean, I do like the, I don't know what's the term where the animal-fied the Planeswalker. I know there's a term. It's on the tip of my tongue, but is it anthropomorphized? Anyways, yeah, yeah. Collector's Boosters. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.